Adam Lloyd here, and owner of the ALP Training Institute. And one of the biggest questions we've got over the years is what makes your gym different, or what sets you apart from all the other competition? And truly, I mean, I would have to say there's multiple reasons. But I would say the best place to start is the approach that we take. It's actually our proprietary method. It's called the ALP Method, and I designed it over the past 20 years with the help of PhD nutrient biochemists, nutrition coaches, dietitians, doctors, physicians, sports therapists, sports psychologists, world-renowned strength coaches, professional sports clubs, you name it. It's been through the test. And it's been proven time and time again to work. And it's not rocket science, guys, but let me just lay into it a little bit without getting into the whole model. So quickly, the vast majority of gyms, the vast majority of our competition out there, they focus on 33% of our model. That's 33% of the approach, or 33. It's a third of what we consider to be the equation for the best version of yourself. And it highlights a big issue in the industry. And this is why when we started, I wanted to challenge the status quo of the fitness industry. Because if you work out 3 to 4 times a week, which is what most gyms are trying to get you to do, and I know that's not easy to get 3 to 4 hours of physical activity in a week, especially with a trainer or at a gym. And our golden rule is to try to get 5 hours of purposeful physical activity. It doesn't have to be in a gym, but 5 hours of purposeful physical activity. And what most gyms focus on is 3 to 4. There's 168 hours in a week. And if you work out 3 to 4 hours, that's about 1.7, less than 2% of your time. We all have the same time. And so there's 7 days, 24 hours in a day, 168 hours, 3 to 4 hours a week is only 2%, less than 2% of the total time. And that's what most gyms focus on. Do you really think 2% of your available time is going to make a big difference in your life? It's probably not. It's definitely not. And so what we want to focus on is the holistic viewpoint. So our model takes into consideration what I would say is every aspect that needs to be the best version of you. And we don't have to do everything all at once, but we identify what's the one area that we ought to work on the most, and we dial into that. What you'll notice is everything is very connected. So we work on one area that helps multiple other areas. And so our model will talk about the physical habits, the mental habits, and the nutrition or biochemical habits. So essentially it's the physical is what are we doing with our body, how we treat our body. The mental is how we're thinking and feeling, our thoughts and how we think, which is called metacognition. And that's a really big one for us. Become conscious about your subconscious behaviors, confidence, self-talk, you name it. This is the biggest one, and gyms don't talk about it. Nutrition, some gyms talk about it, and gosh, I've gotten some clients over the years that have worked with places, and it's shocking what they've been taught from people that say they know a lot about this stuff. And when the client comes and they're less healthy than they were when they started, it's shocking, really, and frustrating. And so nutrition habits, or what I call your biochemical, is everything that you're ingesting or digesting. And well, that's a lot more than just food. So our model will take into consideration of all these 3 points. And when they're in alignment, when your nutrition habits and your mindset habits are going well, you will feel better. And when your nutrition habits and your training habits are going well or aligning, you will look better, your physique. And when your training habits and your mental habits are aligned, you will perform better. So it's about looking, feeling, and performing our best. And really, that encompasses the best version of you. And our model takes into consideration all of that. Our method dives into it. That way, when our trainers are working with you, or if I'm working with you, or whomever, we'll know exactly what areas to calibrate. It's really simple. We remove the guesswork. We deliver the best version of you. That's what makes us different.